I want to tell you about gadgets, products, tips, tricks, all sorts of things to make life better with your dog so that your dog can be loose in your house like the family member that he or she is. There's no reason to kennel your dog, certainly no reason to kennel your dog for long periods of time. There's no reason to confine your dog to small spaces, and there's certainly no reason to leash your dog inside the house. We don't do that. People don't do that. And here's how come they don't do it, because they know about lots of tips and tricks, okay? By the way, I mentioned this before, it bears repeating. Probably the best tip and trick is bitter sprays. Here's two that I happen to have around. Don't have a dog without this. Don't even think about having a dog without this. Buy this. You need it. You spray it on corners of furniture. You spray it on wood furniture. You spray it on cables and cords on your floor. You spray it around, maybe not in, but around electrical outlets if you have a puppy that might get into that kind of thing and shock his or herself. You spray it on fabric. It will not hurt your fabric. You spray it on walls. It will not hurt your walls. It is not oil-based. It's alcohol-based. That's one of the reasons why it's okay to put it on electrical cables, because it's a fine mist and it's going to evaporate real fast, but it's going to leave the bitter residue behind. It lasts. It'll stay on there a long time. It tastes horrendous, but it doesn't harm the dog, and it will keep the dog from biting or gnawing virtually anything you put it on. Don't have a dog without it. Go to chewy.com and search on the word bitter, and you'll be astounded at the products that come up. Also, when I mentioned pee, poo, and puke, I left this out. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide gets pee residue and pee smell gone better than anything else. Do not go spend $30 for something that claims to be enzyme-based and this, that, and the other. If you've exhausted all other possibilities, all right, whatever. But I don't think you're going to need to go any farther than simple, cheap hydrogen peroxide. This came as a spray, but if you're more serious about it, get a larger bottle of hydrogen peroxide, and you will find that virtually any spray top you have around will fit into that. It also fits into alcohol, which I use a lot for disinfecting. Remember, I have a whole lot of dogs that come into my house, and I use this big nozzle with hydrogen peroxide attached if I've had a dog here who has peed all over the sides of my furniture. Who will pee all over the sides of your furniture? Primarily an unneutered male dog. Definitely a male dog. If you think about it, a female dog does not have the equipment to pee on anything vertical. Only male dogs do. If you want to destroy your life, get a male dog and do not neuter him. Your life will be misery for the next 14 years. Or get a male dog, let him reach sexual maturity before you neuter him. Yes, I know that veterinarians are encouraging people to do this. Anatomically, they might have a point, although there's a lot of controversy about whether they have a point or not. But in regard to a good family member who you will keep its entire life and who you will not give up on ever, do not let male or female reach sexual maturity, because it can lead to so many problems. Anyway, if your dog tries to destroy your garden and digs a lot, Miss Susie Q, The tip for that is cayenne pepper. I buy it in really big quantities. You can get it from an Hispanic grocery store. I order it from eBay sometimes, Walmart sometimes, and also Amazon is a possibility. I think this is 2 pounds. Sprinkle it where they are digging, or sprinkle it when you have planted something, and because the earth is fresh and raw, that might cause them to go right back at it and dig. So you can just do it preemptively if you need to. Okay. Now, things like how to keep a dog out of a kitchen. Whatever problems you get with your dog, you look for a solution. Okay? You Google it, you ask somebody, you ask Petco or PetSmart. Google how to keep dog out of kitchen. Google how to keep dog off of sofa. Ask questions and find a solution. Don't just give up and cage the dog. You don't need to. You just need to find the solutions. We spend millions, maybe billions of dollars on dogs in this country every year, and a lot of that is toward gadgets and problem solving. The answers are out there, you just might not know it. Okay? Starters, gates. I made these gates. I made them with pine lumber in one day. I painted them and mounted them the second day. I could do it. Couldn't you do it? And of course I have them on springs so that they spring back into place. And I have a lock on each one. But if you don't want to make them, then Google it. Or Amazon search it, or eBay search it, or even Walmart search it. There are things called scat mats. It's plastic or rubber, and they're usually long and rectangular to fit on a sofa if you don't want your dogs to be on the sofa, or a smaller one for a chair. They do not electrify the dog, of course. They just make a really scary sound, kind of like a fire smoke detector. You can also just lay it. You can get one that is long enough to just lay it across the entrance to your kitchen or to any other room. And they work. They're wonderful. There's also covers. There's covers for anything that you need to cover. Waterproof sofa covers. Covers that are easy to wash. Excuse me, I'm busy. Could we hold it down? Could we hold it down? Thank you very much. Dog beds. It's hard to find a dog bed that works because a lot of dogs will unstuff the dog bed and tear it apart. Here's one that works. It's wonderful. And it is waterproof. QQbed.com. Okay, you're only buying the cover. Waterproof, not just water resistant. Really seriously strong zippers. They are wonderful. They come in different colors. You're only buying the cover. Why would you waste the time, money, and shipping to ship a big puffy bed? And frankly, a big puffy bed, the dog is probably going to chew open the corner and then yank the stuffing out anyway. Nobody has been able to chew through these since I've had them. And I think that orange one is going on 2 years now. With all the different dogs that come to my house, I love these things. I will put a link in the descriptions below. So I'll put links to lots of these things. Bed covers. Yeah, I let dogs come on my bed a lot of times. This is waterproof. I put this on my bed every day of my life. It's waterproof.
Yes, it is.
And I'll put a link to where I got that. I cover up my bed every day, and then I let dogs be able to get on my bed. Because why not? They're family members. They enjoy it. What the heck? I can wash this thing, and if anybody has any accidents, maybe somebody goes pukies or who knows what, it doesn't really matter because it really is waterproof, and that's hard to find. And it only costs about $20. And again, I'm going to give you a link in the descriptions for that too. So, what else might go wrong? Whatever goes wrong, Google it. Look for a solution. You're going to find solutions. There's no problem that you're going to have with your dog that other people are not also having, okay? So whatever it is, just put it in words, Google it, and you're going to find solutions, and they're probably not going to cost you very much at all. So there you go. Your dogs can be loose in the house or in whatever part of the house you want. Look up dog gates. There's a different shape or different method of dog gates for every situation, for small doors, for big doors, for patio doors, for kitchen doors. And it does not have to be a big obtrusive thing. Anything that you need, you just look it up and you're going to find a solution.